So let's talk about this scene with the Scott brothers and Moses, okay? Now, I need to know, are the Scott brothers the new counselors slash therapists on this show? In the very first scene, they met with Martell to give their sound advice, like the two people who really shouldn't be giving advice, okay? So they talked to Moses and pretty much compared Moses to Martell. Now, y'all comparing apples to oranges, okay? Because Martell is a whole nother beast, okay? This man ain't been on this show but 2 seconds. We ain't get to see nothing about him. But that Martell, we done watched him for 6, 7, 8 seasons according to this doggone numbers on this damn own channel. Okay? We done seen him act a fool, try to be nice, act a fool again, beg for Melody back. There is no comparison to Martell and Moses, okay? So they decide to tell Moses that he should have made it clear to Destiny that he was dating Sonny. And Maurice, you should have made it clear in the beginning of this show and spoke up for Kimmy that she was not a side chick, but you didn't choose to do that. You chose this episode. And Marcel, you should have been nicer to your wife on this television screen and stop treating her like she your child and indentured servant. Side chick, not your wife. And the thing with Marcel, which is killing me right now, he decides to come to this TV screen and tell us that he almost lost his marriage. How, Sway? How? When you and Tisha stood 10 toes down on y'all marriage is solid. Y'all been married the longest. Now this season, you want to tell us that you almost lost your marriage with no explanation? This is just to keep you on this TV screen showing to you. Said the same thing to Martell in the scene with Martell, that you chose not to get a divorce. You went through the same thing Martell is going through, but you chose not to get a divorce. What? When? When did it happen? What was the reason? Name some specific things that happened on why you almost lost your marriage. The audience deserves that after 8 years of this mess. But you and your wife ain't ever gonna do that. So these scenes with you and your brother coming on here trying to be counselors to these men is really bogus. It is so hard to watch y'all try to turn the tables when we watch y'all for 7, 8 seasons doing the bullshit. Okay. Anyway, Moses was like, I am not like Martell. And I have to agree with him on that. We don't got enough information to know if he was like Martell. What, the Scott brothers is mad because both of them are physically fit? Physical fitness. Mary Blige be my witness. Is that what it is? Anyway, Moses surmises that, he needs to protect his wife in this situation. He don't want the audience or the people to look at his wife crazy because it was none of her fault on the reason why they got together. Okay. He's still insisting that him and Destiny were over. And according to Destiny, she ain't seen the man in 9 months. They just had a phone relationship. Okay. And in my eyes, they were not together. Because a phone texting relationship is not a relationship. And it's long distance, like, get out of here. Am I saying Sonny and Moses hooking up was right? No, I'm not saying that. But him and Destiny were not in a relationship. Check out my video on Destiny Unfulfilled, and I explain more of that on how I feel about that. Anyway, that was the end of that scene. Let's move on to, first, let me talk about this scene with Nell meeting with Martell. And the acting that Martell tried to do in this scene was just ridiculous, okay? He's still insisting that Mel was bullying him and blah, 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 blah. And Nell, she looked like she didn't really know what to say. I feel like in this scene, the producers had to redirect her on many occasions, and she decided that she's having a birthday party, and she is not inviting Martell because she don't want her birthday party to be messed up, and plus Melody don't want to be around him. And his disrespectful ass gets up in his confessionals and says he don't care about no 60-plus-year-old woman party. F that party. See, this is just why. You're so disrespectful. Now, this is supposed to be your friends that you known for years. Excuse me, I said known for years. And y'all like brothers and sisters, and you going to disrespect her like that on national TV? No matter if it's national TV or in their face. He is disrespectful. Your mother is an elderly woman, okay? You don't want nobody disrespecting her, right? Chris and Martell. Chris meets Martell at his new build, which Martell calls his investment property, which is either going to be sold or rented. he throwing it up in the air. He wishing for something. Okay. So they walk through the doggone house. It's pretty decent. The aesthetics is nice. And they get to the backyard. And Chris let it be known that he talked to Nell. Because I know Nell went home yelling, that mother effing Martell gonna call me a side chick. I am not coleslaw. Okay? I know she was up in there yelling. Okay? He said he talked to the wife. And Martell needs to apologize to his wife. Because his wife is not a side chick. And Martell was like, you lying. Like he know what went on. Well, you was messing with Mel while you was married. And Chris explained, when I met Nell, me and my wife was separated, legally separated on paper. And we were going through a divorce. Nell is not a side chick. A lot of people want to use semantics and say he was still married legally. But y'all know when y'all heart is out of a relationship, y'all heart is out of a relationship. How many of y'all done started new relationships while y'all divorce was in progress? Now, I'm going to need y'all to be truthful about that. Okay. Kudos to those people who could wait till the divorce is final and their hearts is really broken and they want a clear and sound mind, which is something I would do before I move on to another relationship. But we also got to be clear that, you know, life happens, life goes on once your heart is out of a relationship. And that's just in my opinion. So Martell said, Martell, yes she is. Yes she is. He want everybody to be a side chick because his whole life fell apart because he proclaimed his paramour as his woman who messed up his whole family. So he want everybody else to be a side chick. Child, I can't. So much for black excellence on this damn show. But anyway, I feel like Chris came there to lambaste him. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? He started questioning Martell on this doggone tape and video or picture. And Martell could not answer no questions, okay? Martell was like, ask Melody. Now, although Melody can't speak to none of the actions you did, none of the foolishness you did, but you want him to ask Melody. Chris said, no, I'm asking you. Well, is it a picture or a video? Are people naked in the video? Ask Melody. And then he goes, did you see the text? He keep wanting to show these people this text and then never want to mention that he sent this explicit picture in this text. He acting like the text was something so simple and she shouldn't have went out her way. So Chris was like, so wait a minute, hold on. So Melody is making all of this up and pressing charges and you ain't do nothing? No, it's Melody. It's Melody. She keep doing this stuff. Martell, you know where you going wrong? And you showing this text. But where is Melody in this text harassing you? Where's the proof that she was bullying you as you want to keep saying? You ain't showing no proof of that. But I could tell you what was happening. Your paramour was all up on this internet, harassing, meddling, telling business, your business by the way, telling truths and actually helping Melody be able to file charges against your dumb ass. On Melody. Stuff that she shouldn't know, that you probably told her, she was telling it to the internet. And now, you looking like a purdy fool, okay? Up in these 11 Marriage Huntsville Street and this internet national TV stuff. You looking like a pretty fool. You don't even look stable anymore. They ain't lie what they said. Behind a great man is a great woman because Melody made you look good, okay? And you can't rebound from that. I feel like Chris came to this scene ready for battle because he know how Martell is. But he sure put him on the spot. He made Martell start to stuttering, not being able to answer questions. And pretty much Martell told on himself. Again. He gonna say, I've made mistakes. Well, no, me sending that picture was not a mistake. Admitting it again that he sent this revenge P. He thinks because it was a picture, it's not a big deal. It is a big deal, Martell. Like, who's your lawyer? Who's advising you? I hope it ain't your paramour advising you. And speaking of his paramour, did y'all hear him say, when Ariane saw it in my, although they bleeped her name out, and I know he said that. When she saw the picture in my phone, I deleted the picture out my phone. Further incriminating y'allselves. Because y'all going down in a ball of flame. Anyway, guys, I just feel like Chris came there. You like, you gonna talk to my wife crazy? I'm gonna put you on the spot, okay? Which he ain't really have to do much because Martell is stupid and tells on himself. He's stupid. He's so busy trying to prove a point that he believes in his head is right. It's crazy. It's so crazy to see this man. Something is mentally wrong with him. Anyway, listen, Chris got his point across in this episode. Don't talk to my wife like you're crazy, okay? Because I'm going to come at you. Chris was ready for battle. And anyway, guys, that's all I got. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when my next video will come out. And listen, I'm just an introvert looking for a little socialization. And I want to talk. Can we talk? Peace.